Okay, hey everybody. Well, welcome back to our Skuid videos. In this video, I'm going to talk about adding a UI-only model. And this UI-only model is going to be used for creating variable fields, and it's going to hold variable fields. A lot of times what we want to do is use variables in the page, and we want to organize those variables in their own model. So I'm going to start here at Skuid Central. And I'm going to start at a page that I got ready for this. So I'm going to float over Compose and click All Pages. And I'm going to open the Account List for UI-Only Tables page. Let's just preview that, see where we're starting from. So the preview page shows something that you might have seen before from our last exercise, where we've got some UI-only fields on the Account List 01 model. We're going to add a whole separate model now, so let's get started. I'll click Edit Page and get back into the Composer. I'm going to go back to the Elements pane and click the Models tab, and I'm going to go ahead and add a model. This model I'm going to name UIO_variables. And as always, naming models uniquely and descriptively is a good practice. So that's a good model ID that we'll use. And I'm going to change the data source type in this one to UI only. So that's good for our model properties. Now let's go add a field. What we want to do is add a field that uses the now function. So I'm going to call this field now date time. And I'm going to give it the same label, now date time. We could add spaces in here, but I like to keep the thing all together. So I'm going to pick my formula display type. It's going to be formula, and then my formula return type is going to be date time. So once we have this set, I'm going to pick the formula tab, and I will insert a function that we'll use, and it's the now function. Here it is. Just insert that there, and we'll click Save. Now we're going to add another field that's a little bit like that one, but we're just going to display the day name of now. So what I'm going to do is click the fields. It's the fields node is what I like to call it, but we'll click fields and then add a field. And this will be now day name. Day name. The display type also is going to be formula. And then our return type, we're going to keep the default value of text. So this formula is going to be a little bit more complex than the now field that we made, but we're going to use now. First, what we're going to do is find day name. And then inside day name, I am going to insert the now function. So let's go find that one. Click that here, and then we'll click Save. And what we have is a model that's a UI-only model. It has two fields that we could use for variables. And I just want to show these on a page. So I'm going to take a shortcut. I'm going to double-click on the model, and I'm going to add a field editor component. Click Create Component here. We'll drag this field editor up to the top, and I'll just move this one over to the column section B in this column. I'll save the page and then preview. And so here's what we have. We've got our UI only variable fields here. One is displaying as a text the day name, and then we've got our @now function returned as a date time. So that's one way to use UI-only models. That's it for this video. Thanks a lot. Check back with us for some more Skuid basics. Thanks.